EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
7-yard pickup.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Carolina.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
The Panther first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The tackle made back.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
18-yard line.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second and 5 now. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important. And they've done that in this one.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Christian McCaffrey.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Cowboys 7, Panthers nothing.
First down, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down. Out
of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are...
Now a hit and a loose football. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas taking it in. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Alexander Johnson. It's a
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Prescott.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's McCaffrey. 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
By Jalen Smith. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Carolina.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
To Christian
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Bridgewater. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Khalil Mack. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd and long for Prescott. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead.
And Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in. That'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And Zerline's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54, check, 54.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. He's got daylight. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
That's good.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
The point after.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Cowboys 17. Panthers 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Bridgewater to throw it. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
A gain of 9.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And it's third down.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down and 7. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. McCaffrey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 31 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the...
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. 2nd down, Prescott. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yo. 45.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Bridgewater again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
It's a pick.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
First down.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Cowboy.
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
At the 50-yard line.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Good for a
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
The tackle made.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6. Tonight's final score.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.